All right, we're going to be live here. Probably not going to be anybody here for quite some time.
Hey, Luminous Grin's already here.
Vikings are made a big old trade, and we are going to talk the shit out of this thing. We said, screw it. Let's go live. Let's see what happens. This is a big deal. This isn't just trading for some, scrub off the street.
No, this is offensive tackle Cam Robinson of the Jacksonville Jaguars, your newest Minnesota Viking, your new starting left tackle for the Minnesota Vikings, Cam freaking Robinson. He came home. Took a while, but he finally got here.
We've been waiting for you, Cam, and finally you have arrived. We've been worried sick.
We've been worried sick. We've been worried sick about our left tackle position, but you know what? That worry is over.
Let's see if anybody trickles in, see if anybody wants to talk about old Cam Man here. So we'll give her a minute, and I gotta make I need to add a thumbnail here. So
all right.
You talk about your favorite things in life. Welcome anybody that's in the comments.
I'm going to. We got the Janitor 113 says, let's go. Doug Spry says, what's the compensation? Compensation has not been released. It just said draft compensation is what they said.
I thought I saw somewhere where it sounded like more than one pick.
Well, it's going to have to be. We don't have anything. We're not giving up first for Cam Robinson, so I'm guessing it's.
Yeah, I expect this to be 2 years down the road, but I could be wrong.
We're going to talk more about Cam Robinson. Everybody's trickling in so good.
All right.
Dirk Diggler's in the house. Grizz Peterson, some new faces here. Patrick Harmsey, Rex Kettles.
Rex Kettles? We haven't seen Rex in a while.
I got a great quote here. Someone just asked if Cam Robinson's good, and I can answer that here shortly.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I got to finish making this thumbnail.
Yeah.
Very important.
Another good question. And I think this answers a couple questions. We're going to talk about that too. Basketball guy saw us at Casey's. He dropped his pizza. God damn it, one bar.
Dropped his live. What are we talking here? Pepperoni, cheese?
I don't know. I'm sure he got a lots of matzo though.
Oh, absolutely. Even
Mason
if he
M just says,
I would hope you'd lie to us.
Says bench Ingram right now. Let's go Mafia. 10 spot. Now it's a start. Now go get Dexter.
Baby Deck. Oh, wow. He wants to give it up.
He says, fuck them picks.
Seeing anything. How many we got in here? We got over 50 yet?
Let me go over here and check. Oh my God, we got 155 watching right now.
Let's go. Wow. Vikings making some noise. They said, screw it. They're not just waving the white flag. They're not waving the white flag. 2-game losing streak, loser left tackle. Screw it. We want Cam Man.
We want Cam Man. We got Cam Man. 6'6", 335 pounds. He was a second-round pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I thought he was first.
In the 2017 NFL Draft, 34th overall. So now we have the 34th overall pick from 2017. We have the 6th overall pick from the UFL Draft, also on our practice squad. We're just loading up with talent today.
We are loading up with talent. It is a wonderful day. Hold on. I'm almost done.
All right, I'm going to drop this right now because everybody keeps asking if he's good. I hear someone said he sucks. This is from Anthony DeBona NFL.
What?
DeBona. He says, Cam Robinson was playing like one of the best left tackles in the NFL in recent weeks. Since week 4, Robinson had allowed just 2 total pressures and 117 pass blocking snaps. So, yeah, he's been playing at a very high level.
Cam Robinson's actually been pretty good. I know. I believe his career got off to a little bit of a slow start. Maybe I'm off here, but like the Jaguars re-signed this dude. I mean, they give him a contract, which I'm just going to look up right now.
Well,
so he's 29 years old.
We extended him at some point because he drafted back in 2017, so they would have had to.
Yeah, so he's signed through this season. So obviously this is going to be like a 1-year rental. Like Darrisaw is going to be back next year, which hopefully leads me to believe that compensation isn't going to be overly crazy. Jaguars probably starting their little bit of a fire sale here. Like they're just giving players away. They know they're not going anywhere. So compensation, it's all going to come down to compensation for me. Like I want this like a 6th-round pick.
Yeah, and you see what these guys have been going for lately. It hasn't been very high, so I bet you it's going to be something that we're going to like. Just seeing what these other trades do. If it's anything higher than a 5th in 25, I'll be or 26. I'll be shocked at that point. But overall, PFF 69.4 overall grade, 72.2 pass blocking, 64.6 run blocking. So it looks like he's a little bit better in pass protection than he is in run blocking. But
is this confirmed? It's a 5th.
It's a 5th in what year?
If it's this year, then we have a first and like a 7th.
But I think, aren't we supposed to get a 3rd?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying the picks we have right now. If it's a 5th, we got a long way to go come draft day. Hey, you know what? A 5th round pick. I'm like, is it confirmed?
No, I was just gonna.
If it's a 5th round pick for a left tackle, 1-year rental that we're going to get 10 games out of at a pretty damn high level. Like, he's good. He's good. He's not Darrisaw, but he's good.
Let's talk about this, because is it more than 10 games? Christian Darrisaw coming back from that knee injury. When will he be ready in 2025? This may also be a guy who's not only protecting Sam Darnold this year, but
Arms is saying he's apologizing. The 5th is not accurate.
Protecting JJ McCarthy when he starts. I mean, he very well could be. The Vikings could re-sign him, extend him, and he could be here for the 25 seasons as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe. I'm sorry.
Well, it's great because you get out here, you kick tires on him, you see what he's got, and maybe you can get him kind of an extension. Get him, don't let him hit the free agent market. So that could be actually savings in the long term. So if it's a guy you need for next year, I think this is a great move.
No, I love it. I love it. Like the thought of Blake Brandel can stay at left guard. The thought of mixing it all up, we had all these scenarios like, oh, this one might be better. This might be better. Now it's just like everybody stays where they're at, and we can still put Dalton Reisner in at right guard, and Ed Ingram can eat ass and go to the bench, and we get a very good left tackle. Like Cam Robinson starting on like pretty much. I mean, he's not elite level. He's very, very good, and like everybody's saying, he's coming off concussion protocol last week, I believe it said. I'm not worried about that. Does he have a concussion? Does he have a history of concussions?
He's had some concussions. He's had some knee issues. He missed part of 2019. He missed part of 2023.
I don't remember 2019.
In 2023, he also missed with the knee, so he does have some knee issues. So he does have some injury history, but he's been playing for 7 years. Everybody's gonna have some injury history at that point. Primarily left tackle. He has played some old line for 23-24. So I believe they've tried him out at guard as well at times.
I believe like even when he was drafted, there was little, is he going to play guard? Cause he's a big ass left tackle. He's like, what was he? 330. So so yeah, I mean, you could look at this. Hey, maybe he plays guard for the future. I mean, he's 29 years old. He's gonna be 30 next year. Who knows? Anything is possible. But I love it. I mean, when you look at his PFF grades every year, his pass blocking is always very, very, very good. And that's what we need for Sam Darnold. We need Sam to be making plays in the pocket. So having a very good pass blocking left tackle in Cam the Man is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. And you already mentioned it earlier, but like this shows that they're all in. Like they still want to compete. They still believe they can compete, not only for the NFC North, but get into the playoffs and make a deep run. So you're not making this move unless you don't believe in the 2024 season. So Vikings still all in for 2024, and we'll see. This is the retrade for Cam Akers. Now they got Cam Robinson. What other Cams are out there?
Norman.
We're gonna get all the Cams we can.
This is God. I wish the compensation would come out. I wish it would come out so damn bad.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
Hold on. Let me just see. He's due 10 million. He's still due 10. Luke Braun just tweeting out. He's very curious to see how the money works out. He's still due 10 million of the 16 million salary. I mean, we got some money to spend. I'm just reading some other tweets here. Ben Lieber, Cam Robinson has been exceptional, allowing 2 pressures and 117 pass attempts. That is beautiful. He has been exceptional.
He's had a great year.
Yeah, I mean, everybody seems to be fairly happy with this. And the Vikings, I was just going to say the Vikings did like release 3 guys earlier and only signed 1. So it seemed like something was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to be this.
Yeah. Again, this may not just be a short-term rental. This could carry over into next year because Christian Darrisaw, we don't know when he's going to be back. So there's a good chance he misses, 4 to 6 games next year. And then you got a guy already here familiar with the system who can come in and, play until he's ready to roll. And you got a high-end backup. So... And the guy who can
Cam Robinson don't back up nobody.
I'm saying when Christian Darrisaw comes back. Dalton, finish the rest of my song. Thank you.
I think this means Ingram sits. Ingram is just foolish. So yeah, our offensive line is going to be Cam Robinson, brand new beloved Minnesota Viking Cam Robinson. Blake Brandel will stay at left guard. Obviously Bradbury at center, and right guard still up in the air. Do they make the move? Do they do it?
Let's do it.
I
it's
say
time.
do it. You're already throwing Cam Robinson in the mix. Why not mix it up? And then you got Brian O'Neill, our staple over at right tackle. So this offensive line, while it's not as good as it was, it didn't take a big hit.
It's better than it could have been. It's better than it could have been. And will we see Cam Robinson on Sunday night against the Colts? What do you guys think? Too soon?
Shit,
will he be there?
He better be out there. Let's see comments. Are we grading this thing? Let's assume it's nothing more than a fifth. It can't be. He's on the last year of his contract. We're going to be paying probably a good chunk of this, whatever he's due this year. We're doing the Jaguars a favor, right?
Yeah. I mean, we got a couple B's here. Dusty Ray says, let's hope so. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Jacksonville Wire. They got anything here?
Yeah, I keep looking at Twitter. You'd think it was going to come out damn soon. Nano Joe's very good point. He's familiar with the Colts. Absolutely. Rental. Yeah, I think this is just a 1-year thing. I mean, because Cam Robinson's still probably, even though he's going to be 30 next year, and he's still got a chance to make a little bit of cash somewhere out there. Some team's going to need a left tackle. I think he could make some good money.
And again, how Darrisaw recovers, we may be leaning a left tackle next year. So I'm not saying it doesn't.
Well, I know, but they're not going to fork over a bunch of money for a left tackle
for 3 weeks. Extend them
3 weeks tops.
I think it could be longer.
I don't think Cam Robinson's going to be back next year. I would bet. I would bet both of your ears on it.
Oh my God!
I get to cut them off. B plus. A lot of B's. B plus. Let's hope so about him starting Sunday. I can't see how he doesn't.
I mean,
Matty Man in the house.
This is Tuesday night. He'll get here tomorrow. Maybe tonight even.
Plenty of time.
I mean, Hawkinson did it playing a role is probably even harder to learn on short notice. So
what was his injury last year? The knee?
I think
played 5 games.
3 was the knee. I think he maybe was recovering part of 23, part of 24. Nick from Just Another Year, he thinks this is great for us.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it. I bet he wishes they would have traded for Cam Robinson.
He's also really good at covering Hail Marys too. He doesn't even look at the crowd.
Too soon, man. Nick's here just to hang out, and you got to bring that up. That's rude.
I'm sorry.
I feel like you need. Oh, I'm gonna apologize.
I just said I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was. It's rude.
Oh my God, Billy Kidd thinks a 2026 third-round pick.
Let's see. So let's talk about. What do you say?
Billy the Kid's just guessing it's going to be a 2026.
If a 1-year rental for a third-round pick, my grade is going to go way down. Way down. It's going to be damn near embarrassing. Yeah, Robinson better than Q-Bear for sure. FT Manny Man, wear that thing with pride, baby. Well, let's ask the big question: are the Vikings will we make any other trades? This is a pretty big trade.
Yeah,
are we done?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Are we done, or will there be more?
Why does everybody think it's a third? It can't be a third. Jaguars are giving players away.
Yeah, look at what Uche went for like a 6th. Who was traded today? Deontay Johnson was like a 6th, and they gave up a pick as well.
Deontay Johnson was for a 6th?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Dusty Ray says DT. I mean, the fact that the Vikings make a move like this and showing they're still all in, no part of me says that they're done. I mean, they might be done, but it's not like it's they're balls to the wall. Kwesi's got those big old balls. He ain't afraid to throw them around.
The only guy I want is Dexter Lawrence. After watching him play last night, and specifically watching him, what he does on every snap basis, he's just destroying shit. And he's getting to the quarterback. He's an absolute monster right now. I would give anything they wanted to get Dexter Lawrence here in purple.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's also driving his trade stock way up. I think I honestly think he's untouchable.
I mean,
He's the
that's the
best
kind of guy.
defensive lineman in the league.
He's what you hope anybody you draft. That's like your dream scenario. Someone develops into that, and for that, and to know what he already is, and to get him, it'd be like getting Jared Allen when we did.
Yeah, but honestly, when it comes to Dexter Lawrence, especially that he's only 27 years old and what he's doing on a crappy ass team, like there's really no compensation I wouldn't be fine with.
Yeah,
you could go to crazy scenarios, and I'd probably still be fine with it.
He's just so damn good, and I think he's getting better. He's getting better.
Yeah, he is getting better. Imagine
insane.
Brian Forrest getting his magic wand. Whoop. There's no compensation. I would be upset if we got Dexter Lawrence.
No, David Mabry, he said, I feel like we got 5th and the Jags give us a 7th. So that's probably more realistic.
God. I just hope, I selfishly hope the compensation is 2026.
Almost has to be because we just.
Well, I mean, unless we give him our 5th this year. I mean, if we give him our 5th straight up, then
you think you get something back on the flip side of that.
Son of a beavers. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I keep refreshing Twitter, but nothing is coming.
I'm not seeing anything either. It's just.
It's a great day. It's a great day to be a Vikings fan. I love how we just keep making moves to make this team better.
100%. Again, we have a very good pass blocking left tackle now to replace Christian Darrisaw, a guy who's been playing lights out. Let's just remember what we're getting here. We're all worried with the compensation, but let's just remember what we're getting. This is definitely an upgrade from what we had, what we were going to roll with, and the Vikings showing that they still believe in this season, even after the 2-game slide we are on.
I believe I can fly. 2-game slide coming to an end. Cam Robinson's going to be our lucky little lucky charm, little rabbit ear or rabbit. What the hell is it?
Rabbit foot. It's a rabbit foot.
Rabbit foot. God, that's gross. Yeah, Cam Robinson's going to be our man.
Mr. McFadden says we gave up a 3rd, a 5th, and a 6th. I don't think that's true.
No way in hell that's true. No way in hell. Mr. McFadden, how dare you scare us with that type of compensation talk?
Yeah, that's nutty.
No,
something. Someone's got to know.
Very, very, very.
Get Adam Schefter on the phone.
I don't have his number. If I did, he wouldn't answer. Vikings have. Let's see. No, Alec Lewis doesn't know.
Nobody knows.
I'm seeing some comments on Twitter. Just people upset that we traded for a left tackle instead of defensive line. I see it the other way around. Like they're just taking care of business first. Mm-hmm. Like this is a great move. This is a great move. If the Vikings, like people are talking about the Vikings potentially being sellers if we lose to the Colts this week. Like, do we even just sell pieces off and just go all in for next year? Like the Vikings front office and coaching staff is clearly on the complete opposite side of that. Like they are not even thinking about that if they're making this move.
No. And again, the Jaguars were the team that we trade all those picks to get Dallas Turner for too. So Quasey and their GM definitely not strange bedfellows, those two.
They're not, and we're making good moves. I think we got the best of both of them moves, baby.
Okay, here we go. In terms of the deal, Vikings get Cam Robinson and a conditional 2026 seventh round pick that can go away based on playtime, and Jaguars get a conditional 2026 5th that can become a 4th based on playtime per source.
All right, so hold on, rewind. So what's the say that again?
So we get Cam Robinson and a conditional 2026 7th round pick that can go away based on playtime, and Jaguars get a conditional 2026 5th rounder that can become a 4th based on playing time.
So we gave them a 5th that can become a 4th.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
In 2026.
And we get their 7th, but if he plays a bunch, it goes away.
It goes away.
So if he plays probably the rest of the season, we gave up a 4th.
In 2026.
Yes. And so it's a 4th for Cam Robinson if he plays the rest of the year.
Yep. If he gets hurt in a couple weeks, and then it's probably just going to be a 5th. Oh, Mitch McFadden wanted to get up a 3rd, 5th, and 6th.
We better win some damn games if he's playing whole damn year. Well, the thing is, if it'll be interesting to see what the cutoff is. Griff Daddy, what's up, buddy? What's going on? It'll be interesting because depending on how much he plays, if we do actually shit the bed, which I don't think we will, they will bench. They can set him on the bench.
They can.
I mean, they can just say, all right, fine. You know what? This ain't happening. We're going to get a 7th and we're going to make that thing a 5th. Yeah. So unless it's super close, which I bet it's not. So,
well, and again, you always downgrade the picks when it's a year out. So this is, I mean, realistically, this is like a 5th rounder in 25.
Yeah, I mean, so best case scenario is Cam Robinson comes in, lights it up, and we win the Super Bowl and we give up a 4th round pick. The more realistic scenario is probably we gave up a 5th and we get a 7th. Kwesi's smart. He ain't going to be playing this dude if we're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, and Tyson Garcia, this isn't over yet. I mean, the trade deadline's, it's what, a week from Tuesday? Or is it? It's a week from Tuesday, right?
Yes, we got some time. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's actually a little bit more than I thought we would give up, but I'm still not upset. Cam Robinson's good.
No, and Kwesi, does better with those late picks than he does with a 4th rounder anyway. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, can we get an undrafted pick out of that too? Undrafted free agent potentially.
Delton thinks maybe he's not playing this weekend now just because of that stipulation.
No, he's got to play this weekend. Maybe the next couple games after this. The Colts actually kind of worry me, especially with Joe Flacco playing. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I like the move. I like the aggressiveness. I love it. We haven't seen this in the past. We just kind of lay down, see what happens.
Every year Kwesi's making trades. He makes 2 this year. Maybe he'll make 3 even. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's a general. I think everybody's liking it. If for some reason, if the Vikings don't make the playoffs or don't make a run and we're giving up a 4th round pick, the 4th rounders in 2026, obviously, that's what you said. Both of them were.
Yeah, it's a 2026 pick.
But on both ends.
Yep.
Okay, so.
When you start thinking too, like 2026, the Vikings have a chance to regroup a bunch of draft capital. They could trade down this year if they do keep their 1st round pick. So you can get those picks back by moving around the draft board in 2025. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to get that pick back.
I'm seeing a tweet, which is a good question. I'm not smart enough to know. When Cam Robinson leaves in free agency, do we get a comp pick for that?
I don't know. That comp
trade for a player mid-season and he's a free agent and leaves. Do you get a comp pick? That's a great question.
Boy, I don't know.
Knowing Kwesi and just his smarts, I bet that might play a factor in this. I don't know what the answer is. If anybody knows the answer, please put it in the comments. But
Dusty Ray, I think he was benched last week. He's coming off a concussion. And also, if they were thinking about trading him, you don't want to risk him getting hurt again or getting another concussion because then his trade value is nothing. So I'm sure that's why he was benched last week because he's been playing very well lately.
Son of a Beaver says you don't get a comp pick. Peter says you do get a comp pick if it's a deal big enough. So conflicting reports between our insiders, Son of a Beaver and Peter.
Those are some good insights.
I mean, if you get a comp, I mean, this might just be a wash at the end of the day if all it happens. So we'll dig into that, but we should get one for Cousins. Oh yeah, we're getting a 3rd rounder for Cousins. Yeah. So now that final. So now that we know the compensation, put your final grades in the comments. What do you grade this pick? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Young Good says F the Viking. Pull a defensive tackle in the trade will be Super Bowl bound for not playoff. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but I like it.
I like it. I came from the heart. Saw two different that we do get a comp pick. Kwesi's playing chess, not checkers, baby. Jaguars suck.
He's playing Connect 4.
B+. B, C-. Donnie D does not like it. A+ deal for the Vikings. Dilly, A, B, C-, B-. F because I wanted to give up a 3rd, 5th.
He did. He wanted to give up more. I just feel like if anybody is upset, it's because they wanted defense. That seems to be the issue.
But I don't think this puts a stop to that. Sean Anderson, when you're as piss poor as drafting Kwesi, just hand them out. Yeah, you know what?
It's not like it's a bad point or invalid anyway.
B, definitely eligible for a comp pick, says David.
Definitely. Griff Daddy.
B, call it a B minus. Sexy Dexy for a first. B plus, gave up nothing. Good move. I see a bowl in our future. Vikings need quick passes. Cam Robinson, he's a hell of a pass blocker. He's very, very good.
Some say he's one of the best, actually, from what I heard.
He's been elite. He's on an elite streak. We're not done yet, boy, says Dilly Dilly.
Wow, Dilly Dilly. I like it. God, if we get Sexy Dexy, I would explode.
What if we give up 3 first-round picks?
I don't think they will, but
I'm just saying, what if they did?
I would be fine with it. Screw it.
I would. So would I. That's the weirdest part. Like, he's so good
at this point.
I don't think they like. We're going to fantasy land. I still wouldn't care.
Oh.
He's so good.
I know he's so good.
All
What's
right.
your grade, Lombard? You grade this thing.
Oh, this is easy. This is a. I'm giving this an A minus, and I'm giving it an A minus because I love the fact that they're still all in on this team. I love the fact that when all is said and done, if there is a comp pick, if we like compensation wise, is not going to be horrible. It's not going to be just a straight up fourth. Maybe we'll get a comp pick. Maybe we like. I'm not worried about the compensation at all. I love it. They got a very good left tackle. They could have just waited and just shit the bed basically, and they didn't. They're going down swinging, which is why I love this front office. Yeah,
I give it a B plus, and I think it does give that extra bolt. Like, I don't know if you saw the what do they call it, the team press conference where they go in the locker room asking everybody questions. But Garrett Bradbury was on there, and you can just tell he was deflated. You lose your left tackle. Everybody was kind of feeling Blake Brandel, same kind of thing. Like, everybody was down. Now you see that the front office is going out getting a guy who can come in and maybe give you some help, and that can inject some excitement into a team that after 2-game losing streak probably needs it. So I think it's a great move, not only just for personnel, but also for morale.
Hell yeah. No, I love it. You're right. It's a great point. You're showing the players it's like, hey, we're in. Let's go. Let's go. It's fantastic. And the big question will be, what do they do at right guard with Cam Robinson? Could we have potentially 2 new starters on Sunday on this offensive line? Remember, tomorrow we're going to be horned up. We're going to be live at 6:45. So everybody watch and make sure to join us. Then we'll be talking about this. We appreciate everybody hopping on for an impromptu live to talk about this Cam Robinson big move. Hit that like button, hit that sub. We'll be here all damn week. Let's go.
Yeah. And when you got to think about Cam Robinson and what number he's going to wear and how he's looking purple, remember this. In Portland recently, police discovered a bag labeled, definitely not a bag full of drugs. Inside that bag was, in fact, drugs.
Damn it. I knew it. Rascals.
So many drugs.